Get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he's going to try to return this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs and strength. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's got his man, and he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Beavers! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the point after is good. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wide open spaces. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Frank. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oregon State.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. And the Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He wants to change this route. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Verrier. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the deep...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Akins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Verrier. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Turning on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. To the air. It's Verrier. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Beavers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Here's a heat. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Jackson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw. It's Verrier. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Now from inside the red zone. Got the quick pass. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Oh, a lot of space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Frank. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied.
Fresno State, 15.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Verrier. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run.
Snags it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Moving away from pressure. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Frank. He's loose. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got him rolling on the ground.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon State 30, Fresno State 23.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
He leaves it with his back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Verrier. He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He's taking the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more.